Dr. Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar, fondly known as Babasaheb Ambedkar, was a phenomenal, celebrated leader, the architect of the Constitution of India, who fought for the rights of the Dalits, other socially backward classes, besides the upliftment of women against discrimination, inequality, injustice. He was a revolutionary figure who became the first Law and Justice Minister of independent India. Here are the most popular inspirational thoughts of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. Be educated, be organized and be agitated. A safe army is better than a safe border. Every man who repeats the dogma of Mill that one country is no fit to rule another country must admit that one class is not fit to rule another class. What are we having this liberty for? We are having this liberty in order to reform our social system, which is full of inequality, discrimination and other things, which conflict with our fundamental rights. I have never claimed to be a universal leader of suffering humanity. The problem of the untouchables is quite enough for my slender strength. I do not say that other causes are not equally noble, but knowing that life is short, one can only serve one cause, and I have never aspired to do more than serve the untouchables. I measure the progress of a community by the degree of progress which women have achieved. So long as you do not achieve social liberty, whatever freedom is provided by the law is of no avail to you. However good a constitution may be, if those who are implementing it are not good, it will prove to be bad. However bad a constitution may be, if those implementing it are good, it will prove to be good. Political tyranny is nothing compared to the social tyranny, and a reformer who defies society is a more courageous man than a politician who defies government. If the depressed classes gained their self-respect and freedom, they would contribute not only to their own progress and prosperity but by their industry, intellect and courage would contribute also to the strength and prosperity of the nation. History shows that where ethics and economics come in conflict, victory is always with economics. Law and order are the medicine of the body politic, and when the body politic gets sick, medicine must be administered. If I find the Constitution being misused, I shall be the first to burn it. They cannot make history who forget history. I like the religion that teaches liberty, equality and fraternity. There is nothing fixed, nothing eternal, nothing Sanatan, everything is changing. Change is the law of life for individuals as well as for society. In a changing society there must be constant revolution of old values. Every man must have a philosophy of life, for everyone must have a standard by which to measure his conduct. And philosophy is nothing but a standard by which to measure. We must stand on our own feet and fight as best as we can for our rights. So carry on your agitation and organize your forces. Power and prestige will come to you through struggle. Cultivation of mind should be the ultimate aim of human existence. For a successful revolution, it is not enough that there is discontent. What is required is a profound and thorough conviction of the justice, necessity and importance of political and social rights. Untouchability shuts all doors of opportunities for betterment in life for untouchables. It does not offer an untouchable any opportunity to move freely in society, it compels him to live in dungeons and seclusion, it prevents him from educating himself and following a profession of his choice. You must abolish your slavery yourselves. Do not depend for its abolition upon God or a Superman. Remember that it is not enough that a people are numerically in the majority. They must be always watchful, strong and self-respecting to attain and maintain success. We must shape our course ourselves and by ourselves. Being grateful has limitations. No man can be grateful at the cost of his dignity, no woman at the cost of her chastity, and no country at the cost of its freedom. Religion is for man and not man for religion. Men are mortal, so are ideas. An idea needs propagation as much as a plant needs watering. Otherwise both will wither and die. Sincerity is the sum of all moral qualities. Democracy is not merely a form of government. It is primarily a mode of associated living, of conjoint communicated experience. It is essentially an attitude of respect and reverence towards our fellow men. There have been many Mahatmas in India whose sole object was to remove untouchability and to elevate and absorb the depressed classes, but everyone has failed in their mission. Mahatmas have come, Mahatmas have gone, but the untouchables have remained as untouchables. If you believe in living a respectable life, you believe in self-help, which is the best help. Freedom of mind is the real freedom. A person whose mind is not free, though he may not be in chains, is a slave, not a free man. One whose mind is not free, though he may not be in prison, is a prisoner and not a free man. One whose mind is not free, though alive, is no better than dead. Freedom of mind is the proof of one's existence. A great man is different from an eminent one in that he is ready to be the servant of the society. Caste is not a physical object like a wall of bricks or a line of barbed wire which prevents the Hindus from commingling and which has, therefore, to be pulled down. Caste is a notion, it is a state of the mind. The relationship between husband and wife should be one of closest friends. Constitution is not a mere lawyer's document, it is a vehicle of life, and its spirit is always the spirit of age. Religion must mainly be a matter of principles only. It cannot be a matter of rules. The moment it degenerates into rules, it ceases to be a religion, as it kills responsibility, which is an essence of the true religious act. My social philosophy may be said to be enshrined in 3 words: liberty, equality and fraternity. Let no one, however, say that I have borrowed my philosophy from the French Revolution. I have not. My philosophy has roots in religion and not in political science. I have derived them from the teachings of my master, the Buddha. My final words of advice to you are: educate, agitate and organize, have faith in yourself. With justice on our side, I do not see how we can lose our battle. The battle to me is a matter of joy. The battle is in the fullest sense spiritual. There is nothing material or social in it. For ours is a battle not for wealth or for power. It is battle for freedom. It is the battle of reclamation of human personality. Life should be great rather than long. Please like, share, comment and subscribe.